Hello and welcome to HD Calcs. I'm Rick, and in this video we're going to have a look at how we can find mean, standard deviation, and other stats on the Casio fx-115 ES Plus calculator. To do that, we'll use the Shift key that looks like this, located here, the Mode Setup key that looks like this, located here, and the 1 key with the shift function of stat that looks like this, located here. Let's say we're given this data set and want to determine a number of statistics from it. The first thing we do is press Shift and then the Mode key. That brings us to this menu here, and if we scroll down once, we see number 4 here is stat. So we'll press 4. And then we have this question, frequency. Do we want it on or off? We'll want to turn that on. So we'll press number 1. And we're back to this main screen. Next, we can press the mode key again. And this is where we choose stat mode. So we choose number 3, stat. And we want to choose number 1, one variable statistics. So we'll press 1. Now we have 2 columns, our X column, where we enter our data set, and our frequency column, where we can enter the frequency each data point occurs. So we'll start with 60, and press equals. We now see a frequency of 1 here, meaning there's 160 in our data set. Next we enter 20, and press equals. Again, we get a 1 in the frequency column, letting us know there's 120 in our data set, which is correct. Then 10 equals, and we see again a 1 is automatically added here. And we could just enter our 10 again, since we have 2 10s. Or what we can do is scroll up and over to that 1 in our frequency list and change that to a 2. Letting our calculator know we have 2 10s in our data set. Once that's all entered, we can press the AC or clear key. This brings us back to our main screen, and we see the word stat on the top of our calculator screen. This lets us know our calculator is currently in stats mode. Everything's been entered. Now to view our variables, we can press Shift 1. That brings us to this screen. And then choose number 4, VAR, for variables. Our first variable is number 1, N, or the number of values in our data set. We can press 1 and equals, and see we get a result of 4, which is correct. We had 4 values in that data set. Back to our stats. And number 4, back to our variables. And we can choose number 2, mean. And we get a mean of 25. Again, back to our variables. And then we have number 3, population standard deviation. So we can press 3 and equals. And we see our population standard deviation is 20.6155, etc. And if we want the population variance, all we have to do is square this number. So we can hit the x squared key here and press equals. And see we get a population variance of 425. If we go back to our stats menu and back to our variables, we can also see our sample standard deviation, number 4. So we press 4 and equals. And we see we get a sample standard deviation of 23.8147, etc. And again, if we want the sample variance, all we have to do is square that value and press equals. And see we get a sample variance of 566.666, etc. We can also find the sum and sum of squares of our data set. To do that, we press the Shift 1 back to this menu, and then we choose number 3, and we see number 1 is our sum of squares, which is 4,200. And if we go back to that sum menu, we can choose our sum of our data set with number 2 and see the sum of our data set is 100, which is correct. We can also find the minimum and maximum value in our data set with the Shift Stat menu, and then choosing number 6, which is the min-max, brings us to this menu. If we choose number 1, we see the minimum value was 10. And if we go back, we can find our max value, which was 60, which was correct. We can also find our first quartile with number 3 here. That's 10. Yep. Our median, which was 15. And our third quartile, number 5, which was 40. If we're done working with our stats mode and want to go back to our regular calculator mode, we have to do this by pressing the mode key and then choosing number 1, comp. So we'll press 1, and we see the word stat has disappeared from the top of our screen, and we're back to our normal calculator mode. All right, I hope this helps, and good luck on those tests out there, everybody.